Hello, thank you for your continued interest in the project. In today's video, we're going to be showcasing the build of this 3D printed low-speed prototype that we worked on over the summer. Now, we're fully aware of the difficulties with flying an aircraft at 600 miles an hour. So to reduce the risk of us damaging our expensive micro-turbojet engine, we're going to be building a series of low-speed prototypes in parallel to the build of the high-speed aircraft in order to refine the piloting and the handling of the design. Now, this is the first part in that series, so without further ado, let's get started. Once we'd finished 3D printing the parts, we were ready to install our brass inserts that enable us to screw all of the different 3D printed parts together. We didn't want to use any glue in the design because we wanted to be able to upgrade and maintain the build in the future. Now, it's worth noting that this was filmed over the summer when the team was scattered across the country, so you'll mostly see me in the footage, but it's really important to note that this was a team effort. I'm now screwing together the 3D printed parts to see how everything fits together, and so that I can sand the aircraft down as a whole to give a really smooth finish between the joins. Once we'd sanded everything, the final step was to install all of the electronics. The aircraft is powered by a 70mm electric ducted fan, as this has quite a similar form factor to our JetCat P300 Pro, albeit at a smaller scale. You may notice that behind the inlet there are some vents to allow additional airflow. This is because the inlet was designed for a micro-turbojet engine, and the EDF has slightly different inlet requirements, so needs a little bit more airflow than we would have with just the frontal inlet. All the parts fit together really nicely, which was a relief, so the final step was to set up the transmitter and perform a ground test. So, there you have it. Thanks for watching this video. We'll be flying this aircraft in a subsequent video, so stay tuned for that. The reason we've not flown this yet is that we want to integrate this with our catapult system, and there's obviously a little bit of logistics planning involved in that. We're also currently developing a foam model, which we're going to fly before this one, so stay tuned for that video. And we've also begun building our high-speed fiberglass aircraft, so if you haven't seen it already, check that out. But apart from that, that's everything for today. Thanks for watching.